Hey, what's up, guys? Really not sure about the framing because when I load this on IGTV, it like crops it. So hopefully, if I'm right in the middle, it should be okay. So I wanted to make a follow-up video to the one before. I got a lot of comments asking about diets and things like that, and sharing what I've learned and things like that. So let's get into it. Why start a diet? Okay, because I know a lot of people who follow me. You know, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're just a regular person. Maybe you train a little bit, maybe you're a hardcore athlete, right? So there's lots of different people, and a lot of people, they're like, well, they don't want to look like a bodybuilder, or maybe they train really hard and they don't care too much about their nutrition because they can eat anything. So and then a lot of people wonder, do I diet? What does that mean? Like, does that mean I have to count my calories? Does it mean I have to weigh my food? Does it mean I have to portion my plate? And on the internet, there's millions of different diets. Even when I say intermittent fasting, my last video was labeled warrior diet, and that's under intermittent fasting, but it's another type of diet. There's Atkins, there's that cleanse one where you just drink lemon juice and the pepper thing, juice fasts, cleanses, all those things. There's lots of different stuff. So why would you start a diet, especially if you've never done one before, and it's kind of it seems counterproductive, or it seems a lot of hard work. Well, firstly, let me just say that it's something, not just as a challenge, but it's something that I think would benefit everyone, no matter what age you are, no matter what goals you set, because the goals you can set is for yourself. The most important thing, which I'll touch on again, is just to gain a better understanding about health and nutrition for yourself. Because I feel like this is something that where do you get this information from? Unless your family is naturally very healthy, or a member of your family knows about nutrition, and you were given a very balanced diet as a kid, or fed this information somewhere, maybe you're an athlete at school, then I feel like a lot of us actually don't know, and so you don't get into it until and then maybe someone at work or somebody that's doing a diet, so then that's how you find out about it. One of the biggest things I can say is one size doesn't fit all. There are a lot of diets out there, and I think the most important thing is just to try one. Stick to it. I mean, research first, so that you can find out if it suits your goal. So first, have a goal in mind. Give yourself a sort of a time period. Understand what it is that you're getting into, and then stick to it. And what you're going to do is you're going to find out a lot about your body, about your diet, about your health. Because the thing is there's like, let me give you an example. It's like, let's say, like energy. You can go and do a workout, and you can feel great, or you can feel like you did a lot better last week. It was the exact same workout. You did a lot better last week. So what is it? Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe maybe you just haven't worked out in 6 months, and you've done the same workout and you were a lot fitter. So maybe it's fitness. Maybe it's you haven't eaten, and so you just have a lack of energy. Or maybe you're eating, but you're eating bad food, so you have a lack of nutrition. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different types of energy in that sense. So that you will learn about when you get on your diet. Because there's a lot of times when, we're stressed with work, we have to finish an essay, we have a deadline, something like that, and you end up, it's very easy to smash coffees, to binge eat foods, especially when you're craving it. there's more calories in bad food. So it's easier to get it in that way. But until you slowly gain an understanding about food, about diet, about nutrition, it's going to be really tricky to find what works for you, because maybe you get into this, and unless you want to take one of those blood tests where you find what you're intolerant with, maybe you find out that pasta doesn't work for you. You know, maybe you're intolerant to milk, maybe you're highly intolerant to wheat or bread. And it totally depends on your goal, because maybe you want to pick this diet, but it's like a bodybuilder's diet, and their goals are to get massive and yours isn't. So you have to be really conscious with what it is that you want, and then experiment. And the thing is, until you stick to it, you're not going to really understand. Because for example, for myself, when I did this warrior diet, my gosh, you know, to only eat 4 hours a day, the first 4 days was really tough. Because you get cravings, especially depending on how your diet was before. And I wasn't being too healthy before I started this one. So yeah, I was craving a lot of like Jaffa cakes, things like that I was having a lot of regularly, and then to cut that out, it was like missing that. But the thing that I find really interesting, like for me, for example, when I was on this, was I always found how interesting it was on how little food you actually need. Because the better quality of food you eat, like the less calories it has. So for example, if I was eating chicken breast or some like vegetarian meal, something like that, as opposed to McDonald's, your McDonald's meal would be quite small but have a lot of calories and bad nutrition. Whereas if you had the same amount of calories and quality food, high nutrition food, it's actually a lot of food, so you can eat a lot more. And it gives you a lot more as well. So I found it quite interesting, like how much we can actually eat. Like, I mean, my gosh, like I can't remember the last time I was like really full. Like I think I could keep going. But when you experiment with yourself, you'll find out actually, like, to survive, you need very little, and then to thrive, to live in something that's healthy and moderate and beneficial for you, you actually don't need that much. Again, it totally depends on your goals, because if you want to build muscle, if you want to get bigger, of course you have to be in calorie surplus. If you want to lose weight, then you have to be in deficit. So that's why you research the kind of diet and set your goals and things like that. Ultimately as well, apart from the educational factor, I think so much is, you will gain so much, not just in terms of energy and health and nutrition and knowledge, but I think you'll gain so much in self-control, discipline, and setting a goal and achieving it. Because it's not, if you think about it, it's actually not, it shouldn't be that hard, right? It's just you're controlling what you put inside your body. Now, what makes it hard is the cravings. If you have a sweet tooth and you love the sugar, like, to cut that out is the hard bit. Once you've got rid of that addiction, actually eating healthy it's not that difficult. And once you get into it, then you start realizing, my gosh, actually there's so much temptations, there's so many things out there that are tempting me to eat unhealthy, or to eat this way or eat that way. And it's fine if you're making a conscious choice to do it. But if you feel like you're not in control of what you eat, or you can't make that switch at all, then maybe it's time to try it. You know, because I'm not saying that you have to look a certain way or whatever, but at least let it be a conscious choice. And this is a way to empower yourself. And if you can do that, if you can't control a lot of other things in your life, but you can get a hold of this, right, then that's a very good foundation then to build on to gain control in other aspects of your life. So yeah, I want to keep this under 10 minutes. So we'll get into another one another time. Anyway, please like, comment. I really appreciate the messages, and it lets me know what to do next time. Thank you. Bye.